am right now with the BSF ambush party. Few meters away is the Pakistani post. Role of this ambush party is to plug all gaps along the international border so that any infiltration attempt from across the border can be foiled. There is a clear-cut instruction not to put on lights, as this is going to expose their position and can prove fatal.
The ambush team is gearing for its mission. The Pakistani posts are now just a few meters away from the ambush point. The lights have been kept off to ensure that the enemy is not alerted of the Indian team's movements.
Their day begins at night, when infiltrators often use the shroud of darkness to cross into Indian territory. Besides this, their job is to neutralize any attempt to carry out bat attack, an action aimed to create fear of unknown, uncertainty and defensive mindset.
These Jawans at the border have often been easy targets for the Pakistanis. The patrolling is now underway. The troops are ensuring that there are no loopholes.
Undeterred by continuous shelling, blast and rattle of machine gun fire, aiming their posts, these BSF Jawans every night face all odds to keep an hawk's eye on this volatile border. These Jawans, mostly in their 20s and 30s, every day face war to hold peace.
ये रात का वक्त है और अभी भी आपने सुना होगा कि हमारे बगल वाले पोस्ट में फायरिंग हुई है, लेकिन पाकिस्तान के किसी भी फायरिंग से हमारा मनोबल नहीं टूटेगा और हम हमेशा सतर्कता से और अपने फायर से उनको मुंहतोड़ जवाब देंगे।
रात को हम ड्यूटी जाते हैं और हमारे वो उधर से पाकिस्तान वाले घुसपैठ करने की कोशिश करते हैं, जिससे फायरिंग भी करते हैं वो, तो फायरिंग का हम मुंहतोड़ जवाब देते हैं। कोई भी ऐसा नहीं है जो हमारे देश की सीमा को छू सके। हम इतने तैनात चौकन्ने रहते हैं हमेशा, और हम हर वक्त मुंहतोड़ जवाब देने के लिए तैयार रहते हैं।
After spending 24 hours with BSF Jawans guarding border, I am too tired, hardly left with any energy to move my legs properly. But for these men in uniform, their job is far from over. They stay alert and vigilant 24/7 for 365 days so that people of the country can have sound sleep.
Back in the villages near Arispura, the tremors of the previous night's strike are still fresh. Their homes riddled with bullets. They have now been forced to flee their homes to escape the firing. On the night of August 24, Pakistani Rangers targeted 22 posts along the international border. The firing spilled into the villages too.
Last night, heavy shelling of civilian areas has destroyed several structures here in Arispura sector. This pock-marked wall reveals the story of devastation caused by these shells fired by the trigger-happy Pakistani Rangers. You can see the intensity of the shelling and the impact of the shelling. Even the utensils have been completely perforated by these shells that landed from Pakistan's side. It has generated fear psychosis among the people, and more than 2,000 families had already locked their homes and fled to the safer shelter where these killer shells from Pakistan can't reach.
The violations came hours after Indian Army troops discovered a cross-border tunnel close to 50 meters into the line of control in Palanwala sector near Akhnur. Their treachery exposed, they now moved to target these innocent, unarmed villagers. These mortar shells lying around have now become commonplace. A sense of fear and agony has taken over these hamlets at the border. Their anxiousness is evident as the night inches closer.
पाकिस्तान से ये हमें यहाँ पे बम वगैरह जिससे एक फादर की और उसके बेटे के एक्सपायर हो गए और बाकी जो इस घर के हैं वो सारे हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट हैं और हर हफ्ते 10 दिन बाद वो फायरिंग भी करते रहते जिससे हम लोग सारी रात यहाँ बैठ के काटते हैं कि सुबह होने का हमें पता है अनसर्टेनिटी होती है कि हम लोग सुबह उठेंगे या नहीं उठेंगे। सारी रात यहाँ बैठ के काटते हैं, हर रोज़ फायरिंग भी होती रहती है, बम गिरते हैं जिससे ये मतलब पूरी फैमिली खत्म हो गई।
The attacks have claimed lives of 2 civilians. The others have been shaken by the casualties. Each night now, they flee their homes, only to return in the wee hours of the morning, hoping that the shelling has ended. The tenacity and determination of our troops is their only hope.
ਹੁਣ ਅੱਗੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਰਾਤ ਕੱਢਣੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ बड़ी परेशानी है और भैंस कार है पशु सारे तो मन भी नहीं करा जाने फिर की करचे बड़ी परेशानी है बहुत पूरी रात कितने दिन हुई है 3-4 दिन हुई है बैठे।
कितने लोग हैं जो जा रहे हैं?
बहुत गांव जा रहे हैं, बहुत पूरा ग्राम हाँ पूरी रात गर्मी बहुत लगती है बैठी है अंदर बड़ी है पीछे तो फिर रात कड्डी है
जान बचाने के लिए जाना पड़ेगा।
हाँ की करचे फिर हूँ जान तो बचाने का फिर थोड़ा लगता अगर फिर घर छड्डी जाने भी नहीं मन करा वो भी दिल घटा दा घर किन्नी मुश्किल कन्नै समान बनता है किन्नी मुश्किल कन्नै समान बनता है बड़ी परेशानी इन्नी परेशानी है मन भी नहीं करा इ'यां चक्कर आ रहा दिक्खी
उम्र सरकार दी इ'यां बैठी दो पाए मरले प्रधान भलाई को देना
चलो चलो जी आंटी चलो
इधर आयो सासा घर आयो भैया
As the new government took charge in New Delhi, there was an attempt to open fresh channels for dialogue with Pakistan. But Islamabad's doublespeak at the border has ensured that we are back to square one. And the fact that they are now training their guns on civilians is further proof of its deceit. But India will not take the blows lying down. We are fighting back the harsh reality at the border.